Hello, and welcome to Dark Chocolate Mocha Podcast with your hosts, Anthony and Adriana. One of us is in costume and one of us is not because there was a miscommunication here. Clearly,
Uh,
I forgot what we were supposed to be doing today.
Day after
So,
Halloween episode.
you
Yeah,
getting me
yeah,
in day after Halloween chic, like
yeah.
seriously, like it was a struggle. That's later than I typically stay up.
Yeah, it happens.
We had spooky soiree last night, okay?
Yeah,
We can post the picture. We can see like you can see I was dressed up last night.
yes, yes.
Maybe we'll
Uh,
post the picture.
I was not. I just
What
had
did
my
you do?
Friday the 13th shirt on.
That's
Jason
good.
had said TGIF.
TGIF. Yeah, it was a Friday Halloween. Um, so you're having a party tonight.
I am. Yes.
Is it more birthday party or is it Halloween
No,
party?
it's Halloween, Day of the Dead.
Love it.
Yeah, those
Yes,
smaller
Dia de
dead, whatever it's called.
Muertos. Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Otherwise known as All Saints Day, because All Hallows Eve is followed by All Saints Day because Catholics were like, fine, we'll give you your pagan holiday, but then we're going to honor the saints the day after.
oh yeah.
There's your fact for the day.
Good fun fact.
Um,
Continuing off from last week, we're gonna do some Am I the Asshole?
Once again, these are not curated. Also, I just went and pulled based on vibes from the titles, so we'll
Yeah.
see what we get. I have no idea.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So we got one. It's like, am I the asshole for making him delete his game?
I picked this one for obvious reasons. Because I'm already like, yeah, you're the asshole. Tell me
Yeah.
more.
So, so I have a boyfriend. We're both still really young, only been together for around 2 months, and I've known him for a year from a friend of a friend. Now going on 3 months. I'm female, 17. He's also 17. I really like spending time with people that I love. Quality time is my love language. He really likes to play games on his laptop, specifically Dota. Um, he explained to me a bunch of times how it takes almost an hour for one match, and it's really hard. There are times, though, that his replies take really long time, and it's because he was playing beforehand without telling, and that really got to me. I don't know why. Fast forward, I brought that up to him, that it bothers me, and it takes him a long time to reply, and he said he'll do better. Mind you, when I get mad or annoyed at him, he would just go about how he doesn't deserve me and all that, of course, and I feel bad. Fast forward again to now, his replies were taking a while, and all the things that I have been sending him, he didn't pay any mind, and of course, I was bothered and pissed. I don't know what he was doing, and I really wasn't feeling like it today, and I just told him that, and he just sent out a smile and said, I hope I felt better. Of course, as the day went on, it's not getting better. I definitely, I definitely not feeling any better. And then later, he noticed how I was giving him the cold shoulder and how much he was in pain because of this, and he doesn't know what to do. He then later said he didn't want to upset me, so he deleted his game. I didn't want that, and I just wanted to spend more time with him since it's been 2 weeks since we last saw each other because there's no school, and the only form of communication we have is through Instagram. That's weird.
Yep.
I think I should
I
also
like
note.
honestly, like that's not I feel like for people their age, that's not that weird. Like people don't text anymore. They talk on social media. So like that
Yeah,
actually is not that weird for someone their age.
I guess. Um, let's see where was I? I'll do Instagram. I think I should also note that, yeah, he does reply whenever he can in between games, but this day just felt inconsistent, and I hate that I don't like it. Oh, I hate it, and I don't like it. TLDR, he
So much
deleted
to
the
unpack
game.
here.
What?
Sorry. There's so much to unpack here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He deleted his game because it made me upset that he wasn't replying consistently, that it made me feel like that I don't mean shit. That's it.
Okay. So she's the asshole, but he's also like kind of manipulative. Like the whole like, oh, I
Yeah.
deleted the
Oh, I don't
game
delete
and
too. Yeah.
like, oh, I deleted the game. Oh, I don't deserve you, blah blah blah. Like, but they're so young that like I don't know if he's actually conscious of the fact that that's like a manipulation tactic.
Probably
Um
not.
and she's just insecure. Like, but she's definitely the asshole. Like, at the end of the day, you have been together for 2 months. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Like
Like, oh
he
no,
was
he's not
doing that.
responding to you. He's not responding to you as fast as you want. Like, come on.
Yeah. Because he was probably doing that beforehand,
Yeah,
and now he's in a relationship, and he's actually responding to one before he had no one to really talk to, so he's just
yeah,
playing games. So yeah, she's just an asshole.
yeah. She's the
Like
asshole
I
for
don't
sure.
like because it's still a change for him.
Yeah. He gets
He
like he does get demerits for the whole like I deleted the game like and obviously like this is written from her perspective, so I don't know like
yeah,
how over the top she's being when she's like bringing this up to him. Maybe he was just like, "Oh fuck."
yeah.
Um but
I mean he had to
he
be
like there's
because he deleted it.
yeah.
I'm telling
No,
you,
like he
I ain't deleting anything for anybody.
yeah, like this is so like that was my other thing. So that was my other observation when I was going through and picking these. Everybody's in like their late teens to like mid 20s. I'm like, nobody's doing Am I the Asshole posts when they're like in their 30s or beyond.
I mean,
So like these are just, immaturity problems.
yeah,
Yeah, no. Don't. Well, and the other thing too, like, why would you post it as the title is like, "Am I the asshole for asking him to delete his game when she allegedly didn't?" Like,
yeah.
which one is it? Did you
So, yeah,
did
did
you
you
ask
delete
him
the
to,
game?
or did you not?
Or is guilty conscious because she feels like she made him delete it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Hmm. Yeah. No, I. Sorry, hun. You're the asshole.
yeah,
Actually, no. You know what? Let's do this. We're gonna go through the comments now. I want to see how people came down on this. So, because I noticed as I was going through, some of the posts have like a tag, like whatever the consensus of the group is
right.
like whether you're the asshole or not, like they have a tag on them.
Okay.
So this one doesn't have it, it's too recent. So let's see what some of the people are saying. You're the asshole, you're the asshole, you're the asshole,
Yeah.
you're the asshole. You're the asshole. Yeah, like the consensus is she's the asshole.
Yeah. Like one, he still has a life like outside of you.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
not gonna be glued to his phone, even though a lot of that age people are, but not everybody is. It's yeah. Like he's
Okay,
aware
this is
enough.
a good point. As for quality time is my love language, chatting on Instagram is not quality time, it's just time.
Yeah. And I mean, they're probably both like in their parents' house, so house
Yeah,
rules and all that stuff. Because I was gonna say, I mean, if they're old, like, why don't you just go there and hang out with him while he's playing?
yeah.
But I
Uh
mean, kids,
I just love this. You're the asshole. Grow up. You sound very insecure.
that
Okay. All right. Consensus number one, you're the asshole. All right, let me find one. All right. Am I the asshole for not wanting to quit my work position for my husband? Oh, this is a short one too. Good. Okay, I, 27-year-old female, have been married for 7 years to my 29-year-old male husband. Red flag number one. You've been married since you were super young. Red flag number one. um, we have a 6-year-old child together, and we have a good marriage. I'm a petroleum service technician. Okay. Meaning I work Monday through Friday and sometimes late nights or on calls on technical problems. Most days and weekends, I am home before 5 and on call is not often. I'm very good at what I do and make really good money doing it. My husband wants me to quit and work part time or less hours, and his reasoning is because he feels my skills are needed more at home than in the field. He believes women should not work at all and they belong.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to have feelings about this. But interestingly enough, probably not the feelings that people think I'm going to have. So let's see here. Hang on. He believes that women should not work at all and they belong at home. He also makes the same amount of money as me, and he only works Monday through Friday. Our daughter understands when I have to leave, I help. When I have to leave, I help make the world go round, and she does not seem to have a problem when I have to go or when I work late. I really love my career and I'm not interested in quitting, but I don't want to choose my work over my family. I feel most respected by my boss and coworkers, and my boss slash coworkers encourage me to keep getting better and doing what I'm doing and keep doing what I'm doing now. Am I the asshole for not wanting to quit my job for my husband? I'm gonna let you go first because I have lots of feelings.
Okay, so long story short, they make the same amount of money, and he just wants her to quit her job.
They make same amount of money. He has a slightly more flexible schedule. He wants her to like stay at home. He wants her to be a stay at home.
I mean, if she loves her career, let her do her.
Yeah.
So, like, what? Like, I understand if you're so. I'm gonna say he's the asshole in this aspect. Like, she should have the freedom to do what she wants. Um, and like, also, are they sustainable just off of one income?
Yeah. That's it.
Like,
Like,
'cause
yeah,
some
there's
people are, some people just like, oh no, I don't want. Like, some people like to say, oh, I don't want you working. You should take it easy, stay at
mhm.
home, all that
Which
stuff. Like,
staying at home
there's
is not easy, first off. Like, I have
for
plenty of
some.
friends who are stay-at-home moms, and it is not easy.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So if you're, yeah,
That's not a critique to you.
that
I'm just
that,
saying, like, to the
yeah,
extent that
no,
anybody
no,
says, like, take it easy, stay at home, like,
yeah.
no.
Like if she's like if the kids are taken care of, let them be taken care of.
Yeah.
Like I understand if you want the mom more involved in the upbringing, but if there's no actual problem, then what's the problem? Like voice where you're coming from rather than you should stay at home.
Yeah.
Like that. So I think he's the asshole for that.
I'm gonna have a controversial take on this.
Yeah.
Uh, First off, uh, I think this whole post is bullshit. I think it's just like bait
Eight.
for people to like just the way it's written. I think this whole post is bullshit.
Yeah.
I also the whole like especially the way when she wrote when I rolled my eyes when it said my husband wants or he believes that women should not work at all and they belong at home. That's bullshit. Like
Yeah.
she's being like overly reactionary. I guarantee that's not how he feels because if that is how he feels, she would not have stayed with him. Like and um like there would be so many more conflicts than just this one like one paragraph post on
Yep.
Reddit. Like this is bait. This is not a real post. Number one. Sorry, my lawyer brain kicked in while I was reading this.
Yeah.
Number two, the whole like our daughter understands when I have to leave to help make the world go round. Your daughter doesn't understand anything. She's 6.
She's six. Yeah.
Like she doesn't understand anything. She's going to understand exactly what you tell her, which is like mommy has to go to work. That's all she understands.
Yeah. That's
She
all she
doesn't know
understands. That's all
anything.
she
Like
knows. Oh, it's just
don't
work.
bring your kid into this about like this conflict with your significant other.
Yeah.
Um Number three, as I was like scrolling through, somebody was like, "Don't ever give up your career for a partner." Yes, I agree with that. Um, and well, actually, yes and no. I
To an
agree with that.
extent.
To an extent, I agree with that. Um, there are reasons why you would give up your career for like your family or partner or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a bright line rule. Now, if like your partner is demanding that you give up your career, that's a red flag, and
Yeah.
like
You should leave.
you should leave. That's a red flag. But there are legitimate reasons why someone would decide to like give up their career and stay home and
Yeah.
whatever. Um, and why didn't you talk about this before you had a kid? Like, I get it. Okay, so you're 27. You had this kid when you were 21. How has this not come up? Also, how did you end up becoming a petroleum engineer or whatever when like not that you can go to you can finish school, but like you would have had to go through all the way through grad school potentially to be in this position that she's in. This whole
Yeah.
post is bullshit. I'm gonna say you're the asshole because you made up a post. I'm so annoyed by this one. Just because it has all the hallmarks of just being like somebody wrote it to be bait. Um, TLDR, have conversations with your significant other before you have children about what
Yeah.
the expectations are about having kids. Like before, when Matt and I decided not to have kids, part of it was because we both agreed that it's really hard to have both parents working
Working.
and like trying to raise a child. And like we didn't necessarily, like, I didn't really want to give up my career.
Yeah, you guys
Um,
both wanted your
yeah, like
job.
we both
Your-
wanted to
your-
work, we both wanted to keep doing what we were doing. And also like I mean there were a multitude of other reasons, but it just like you have to have those conversations before you have kids. Like, what are you doing? Like, I
Yeah.
understand you're 21, but like, oh my god. Also, this is a legitimate conversation to be having in your relationship at this point. Like, yeah, you should have had it sooner, but at some point it's going to come up.
Got
And you
home.
like
Yeah.
can't be mad at your significant other for like finally voicing like this is my ideal world, and if those things are incompatible, your relationship's probably not going to last. That doesn't make your significant other a bad person.
Yeah.
You just
And
have
like,
fundamentally different desires.
how did that thought not occur like once you found out, hey, I'm pregnant? Like, what are we gonna do
What are we
about
going to do about this
work?
kid?
Yeah.
Like it didn't come up at all. But again, like giving giving benefit to or giving credence to the fact that like they're young or they were young when they had this kid. He was 23, she was 21. Like at some point, like I said, that conversation has to come up. And it's
Yeah.
just like it sounds like it's probably this post, if it is real, is definitely a like this has been coming up repeatedly for a little while now.
Yeah.
And
They
she's
want to
so
get,
angry about it. And that's why it's getting reduced to like he just thinks women should stay at home and not be in the workforce. Like that's what she's hearing
yeah.
when that's probably not
That's
actually
probably
what
not
he's
it.
saying.
Yeah.
He's probably like, look, our daughter's in first grade now and maybe they don't need to have two incomes and um like yeah it's nice you're basically like you're going to be cutting your income in half but maybe you don't need it and it would be beneficial for their kid to have a parent who's like available all the time and all this other stuff so it's like
It's a lot of untold information.
so much untold information. um but also like I'm a big advocate and like if women want to stay home and be stay-at-home parents, they should. If they want to work in the workforce, they should. Also
Yeah.
the same for men. Maybe if like he wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, he should. You
Yeah.
know? It's just my controversial take on this is that she's actually the asshole. Because
Yeah.
she's not like actually
Because
listening to her significant other. And
yeah,
I think that
she's
that's
she's
yeah,
responding rather than
yeah,
listening. She's
exactly.
or listening with an intent to respond rather than to understand.
Yes. Um, and I mean clearly this relationship is not gonna last, but
Yeah.
not unless they get a lot of counseling and learn how to communicate better. Okay, your
You
turn, because now I'm annoyed.
know?
We could, the subtitle of this is Am I the Asshole? Subtitle, Adriana gets annoyed.
That was,
Also, the consensus on this one is that she is not the asshole. Like, of course it is, because it's the internet. But
yeah.
yeah,
And
the
it's the way she
you can see
phrased
right there
everything.
it has the tag on it, like not the
Okay.
asshole. So the consensus on this one is she is not.
But see, let's just do the second one here. Let's see. Am I the asshole for telling a woman to charge a guy more at a yard sale? Okay. I was shopping around our city's yard sales yesterday and stopped to look through some clothes. While I was looking, a guy walked up and asked the old lady running the sale if she had anything golf related. My ears perked up because I have just recently gotten into golf. The lady said she had her late husband's clubs, but didn't know what they would be worth, so she dragged them out to show the guy. It was obvious the guy knew golf by the way he looked a couple practice swings, and you could tell by his car and clothing he appeared to be well off. As he looked around the bag, lady, as he looked, ar- blah, as he looked around the bag, the lady was telling him that her husband had just passed and that she didn't know if the clubs were worth anything. Actually, I've heard this story before. Now that I'm
Have you?
reading it,
Okay,
yeah.
I have not. So
Um, let's see if they're worth anything. He said they weren't that great off and offered $200 for everything. She seemed hesitant and she said she didn't know and just kind of talked over her and said, "Here, I'll go grab the money," and walked towards his car. I walked over to see what was in the bag, and for anyone who knows golf, I'll throw this out there. Almost new GT3 drivers and 3-wood gently use Mizuno irons, nice title, nice t tiltless wedges, and very nice looking Scotty putter, great condition, tiltless cart bag. I don't know golf. Um, his stuff combined would be a steal at $1,000. Obviously, this lady's late husband had spent a good penny on the clubs, and I felt bad for her, so I just told her she should pass on the guy's offer and have someone at a local course pro shop help her price the stuff out to sell if she wanted. She seemed totally shocked when I told her the driver and 3-wood were probably worth 800 alone. When the
hmm
guy came back, he was glaring at me, and when he tried to hand the lady cash, she said no, thanks, and that she was going to get the stuff appraised. He got upset and told her she can't back out of the deal, so I chimed in that they didn't really make a deal. He got pissed at me and told me I needed to mind my business. The lady then told him she wasn't interested again and to please leave. He walked to the end of the driveway and just stood there angry like a toddler would. Before he walked away, he called me an asshole and stomped off. The whole thing was more funny than anything to me. I was telling this story to my coworkers today, and they were all dodging on me and saying I should have kept my mouth shut and let the guy get a good deal. But I felt letting him,
Absolutely not.
yeah, but I felt wrong letting him rip her off. So am I the asshole here?
No,
No.
no,
Heck no.
no. Like if it was, you know, she was undercutting herself by a couple $100 and you inserted yourself, then yeah, I'd say you were the asshole. But when she's clearly getting ripped off and this guy knew what he was getting and was trying to like rip off an old lady, hell no. Like
Yeah.
fuck that
Yeah,
guy.
especially like if you're hearing like if you're there and you hear that whole story, like, oh, my husband passed away, like,
Yeah, she's
I
clearly
don't
being
know
taken
much about
advantage of.
golf, but like,
Mhm.
what do you think? Then like, I'm like, okay, she's clearly like just innocent, like
Yeah.
has no idea, like, and I don't know if that like when making deals, like always low ball, but not that low.
Yeah, no, that's actually like ripping
Like,
somebody off.
oh, we're giving two. Yeah,
There's a difference between like I mean I've listed stuff that I know is more expensive and I just want to sell it and so I've like way undercut myself just to like be
yeah,
able to get a little bit of money and get rid of a thing. But when you have somebody who clearly has no idea what they have or the value of it, no.
yeah,
Like that person is like an objectively good person in my mind. Like not only
yeah.
are you not the asshole, you are objectively a good
You're a good
person.
person. Yeah,
Yeah. Hang on, I want to see what the yeah, no, the consensus on this one is definitely not the asshole.
yeah,
Um, somebody quoted the I was telling this story to my coworkers today, blah blah blah. You work with people who would support a guy ripping off a widow who expressed disappointment that you wouldn't let it happen. Why do
yeah.
you ever
You're the
speak
asshole.
to these people? Are they even people? For the love of fuck.
Yeah,
Uh, oh, this post is great. Uh, also this their tag or their like sub tag whatever is asshole aficionado. This person spends a lot of time on the am I the asshole. Let me tell you something. Her husband literally torpedoed back to this world through you to stop that shit from happening.
yes,
Yep,
yeah,
yep. Uh, literally, just somebody commented this. Yeah, no, not the asshole. That is like the clearest example I think
yeah.
we've had so far, except for
Clear
the
cut.
lasagna guy. The lasagna guy is the other one that like was very
Yeah,
clear, like the other person was the asshole.
yeah. Like you did
Oh
good.
my
You're a good person.
God. Yeah, like seriously, like coming back through was like be like, hang on, like her husband's like, wherever he's at, and he's like, hang on, I'll
Yeah,
be right back. Oh my God. Um, okay. This one I found interesting. This was actually the first one I saved, and I found it interesting, so I want to do this one. Am I the asshole for backing out of house sitting for someone because of their new cameras? So, like, I'm assuming they put up cameras in their house.
yeah.
It's a long one, so I'm gonna like kind of paraphrase where I can.
I'm gonna say no
Um,
right now.
you say no.
I'm gonna say no right now. Like,
Okay.
'cause that's just
I'm
like,
not. I'm not. I'm gonna say no too, but I'm just curious what
yeah,
the post is. Context, I work in corporate, handle highly sensitive and classified information, and take many calls around tech and trade secrets. Due to work, I will not be taking time off for Thanksgiving. Okay, well, just based on that alone, like, you can't be house at, like, I don't even need to read this now.
yeah,
Like, as somebody who works for the government and, like, has to, deal with sensitive
yeah,
information and works in the legal profession and has to, like, maintain privilege, like, no, if you have a bunch of cameras around your house and people get, no, okay,
yeah.
well, that was the shortest damn I think asshole ever. uh, I just want to like skim it and see if there's any
Yeah.
like other good facts here. Um, yeah, I told them that won't work. If their new cameras record sound, I will not be able to take any calls in the office or at all unless I go in the bathrooms or outside, neither of which I'm willing to do. Um, they are understandably upset because one, they extended their away time only after they confirmed I would be available, and now they can't cancel and get refunds. Okay, that's yeah. Finding someone so last minute due to location is a lot more difficult, let alone stressful. It would cost a lot to find a random house, found some random to house sit. Uh, okay, like yeah, legitimate, but also you have
Did
a
they
real
tell
job.
him, hey, we're setting up cameras for you to do this? Or did they like set up the cameras last minute? They're
Um,
like, oh, you agreed. Oh, by the way, we're setting up cameras. Oh, then I can't. Like,
yeah.
especially if you know this person works for the government or works
It came
like,
up. Oh, it came up that they upgraded. Okay, it just like can't randomly came up. it came up that they upgraded their security system to cameras that also record sound. I asked, how can I turn off this feature? And they said they don't know if it's possible outside of the mobile app, which I won't have access to. And they got them installed, and they would rather not turn them off, tamper with cameras like the other times I house sat for them. So it's like this person's house sat for them before, and then like
No,
as they were talking, it came up. So
yeah,
like, but this person's doing you a favor house sitting for you.
yeah,
They have a real job. It's not like this person is a, you know,
yeah.
house
It's not
sitter. Like it's
house
like a
there. It's
dog
not
sitter where
young
that's their
adult.
business or
Just
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah. No, this person has like a real job, and yeah, no, not the asshole. Also, the Reddit consensus is not the asshole.
yeah,
Okay, that was the shortest post we've ever done.
yeah,
But I get it. Like, I get why they would be frustrated because it's like, well, shit, now we don't have somebody to house sit. What are we going to do? Like, I get that.
yeah,
But like, you can work around it. If you have pets, like, take them to a border. And then if you have this fancy ass security system, you don't need somebody to like watch your house anyway. You pay somebody to like watch your house remotely.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't know. Tell them where the cameras are and just like,
yeah.
I don't, you don't want to step outside, like take a
No, you
call.
don't want to take calls in the
You
bathroom
don't want
or
to take calls in the
outside. Like,
bathrooms.
that's ridiculous. Hi, I'm joining from the toilet. Like,
Yeah,
what are you supposed to do?
it's
Right.
um,
Gonna do one
it's
more.
funny. Um, because you said one of the or one of the comments, it was like someone being like this.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
No,
so I
what?
had no, that just reminded me of something. Um, so this part, like I invited my cousin to it, whatever, like when we had made the plans.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the official invite went out, like I sent it to him, and then like no response, like as per usual, like he just doesn't respond. So like every day this week, I'll send him like the emoji like this. Like,
This
like
is,
no
yeah.
response. So it was like Monday, boom, Tuesday, boom. Like none of them had a response. So last night I went out to dinner, um, just over at Zoku.
Hmm.
Um, and he's like, dude,
Just walk up
I
to
was
him and
cracking.
point like this.
He's like, dude, I was rolling every time. I was like, I never expect you to show up, but like, I just thought he's like, no, like, I appreciate it. Like, it was funny. Like, I laughed every time. I was I'm not pressuring you. Like, I did it once, and I was like, oh, that'd be funny if I did that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay,
That's
so
what
this is reminding me of another funny text exchange here. So yesterday, um, so I mentioned I went to like spooky soiree last night,
yeah,
and it was potluck style. So it was like basically like Halloween Friendsgiving. It was actually a ton of fun.
yeah,
It was Adam's family themed. It was great. Um, but so yesterday I worked from home, and my plan was to like take off around like 2:30 or 3 or so. Like I worked some extra time this week, so I was going to take off a little bit early so that I could cook dinner.
yeah,
And I was going to make lasagna, which takes forever. Like I make a bolognese that goes in my lasagna. Like the bolognese itself, if I actually let it cook for as long as it needs to, takes like 4 hours. And then the lasagna, like putting it all together and everything takes like another hour and a half. So we're talking 5 to 6 hours if I like spend the entire time that I really need to make this lasagna. And then like midday, so like 11:30, I hear from one of my paralegals that like her kids are sick and she's just like not going to be able to do something that we had talked about like a week before needed to get done yesterday, which is like a whole other problem. Like we should not have been in this situation yesterday. I'm still kind of steamed about it. But like, so I ended up having to like upend my day and try to do her work because now she's like suddenly out, and work that should have frankly already been done. And so I'm panicking, like, I'm not going to have time to make this. And I was also planning on making an appetizer too. And so I'm texting my friend and I'm like, this is what's going she's a lawyer too. And so I was like, this is what's going on. I don't know like how much I'm going to be able to cook, basically. And so she was at Trader Joe's and she's like sending me pictures. She's like, I got you. Like she found these little like pre-made appetizers you can just throw in the oven that were very similar to what I was planning on making anyway. Um, and I managed, long story short, I did manage to get the lasagna done, but I texted her and I was like, lasagna just went in, blah, blah, blah. But phyllo bites did not happen, like smiling, crying emoji. And she sends me screenshots. She's like, remember these? And these, we call these contingency. And I sent back, plan B will be perfect. And her response was gold. She was like, good when discovery goes sideways, good when the condom breaks. I saw her later at dinner. She was like, I just sent that message and then was like, doo doo doo. And then like 15 or 20 minutes later went, oh no. I'm like, no, I was cackling when I read that. It was perfect.
She's like, should I have said that? Like when you're not
That a
sure, you
good
have to
was that an
receive it.
okay thing to say? I was like, no, please more humor like
But
that.
please
That was
more of that.
fantastic.
I need more of
Please
that in
more
my
of that.
life.
Oh, it was great.
That's
Great.
awesome.
That, I am informed that you have fun facts for us.
Uh, what did I have?
Possibly.
I forgot. Did I write them down? I forgot what I actually had. But since we're doing a podcast, do you know where the term podcast came from?
I don't actually.
Yeah. So Apple invented the term podcast because of
Really?
podcasts you can listen to on your iPod.
Oh, I
I
had
found
no
that out.
idea.
And I'm like, that totally makes sense.
Also, can I have an iPod again? I really
Right?
want an
iPods
iPod.
are legit. That's the
I
only
know. I
Apple
want
product
an iPod again.
I've ever owned or iPods.
Yeah. Like I had a crappy like MP3 one time that like God, that was weird.
It's
Sorry.
like a
Weird times in uh community college where like you look back and go, that person was not normal. Why did they buy me things? Anyway, um weird old men trying to take advantage of 19-year-olds.
yeah, that's
Anyway,
weird.
yeah, Nick, it's one of those things. I was actually thinking about this recently. Sorry, we're gonna go on a tangent now. I was thinking about this recently. This guy just like, so I was going to school at Chabot in Hayward,
Yeah, I went to Chabot.
and
Did we go to
yeah,
Chabot at the same time? When did you go to Chabot?
ooh, 2000, late 2008, early 2009.
We went to Chabot at the same time.
Did we?
We went to
What?
Chabot at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I took classes at Las Positas for a semester, and then I took classes at Chabot for a semester.
Yeah. Yeah, I ran track at Chabot. Me and Cameron ran track at Chabot.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Very well then. Actually, I think I did 2 semesters. I can't remember. I did 2 semesters at one and 1 semester at the other one. I think I did 2 semesters at Chabot because I did like a summer. I don't remember. I was also taking like EMT fire science classes courses back then because I thought I was going to be a firefighter at one point.
Yeah.
So
Um, which is funny because I'm pretty sure so did Cameron.
I
That
think,
should,
did Cameron
because they
take
had that whole course, that obstacle course and shit over there.
yeah, did he take the fire science classes at Las Positas or at Chabot?
I don't remember.
Okay, because if you took him at
Oh
Las
no, he
Positas, you
did what was the other one? He did the one for fire. Those four.
oh okay.
Whatever the ROTC is it called?
Oh, ROTC, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I took a couple fire science classes at Las Positas. That's when I got to climb the
I know
ladder.
Lostville has a good program.
Yeah, they have a really good program.
Yeah.
Um, now we're on a tangent of a tangent. Uh, that's funny though that we were there at the same time. I had no idea.
No idea.
Oh my God. Um, yeah, that's a whole separate story about how I ended up going to community college. Um, anyway, yeah, but I was taking an astronomy class at the time. And there was this guy who just I don't even know how to describe this dude. He was like probably in his like late, he may have been in his early 40s, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, like trying to like it's hard to age people when you're thinking back when you're like 18 or
But
19, like how
yeah,
old somebody actually was. But like,
especially when you feel like you look younger at this age.
yeah,
That,
he must have been he had to have been in his early 40s. There's no way he wasn't. Um, and like me being my young, naive self, this like older guy who's just nice starts talking to me, and I'm like, we're just classmates, right? And then like clearly like looking back on it now, like I was in some situations around this guy where I'm just like, I'm really lucky nothing bad happened. Like, ugh. This dude was so creepy. Like now I'm thinking back on it and just realizing like how creepy this dude was, and like I'm embarrassed to even say some of like the situations I put myself in, thinking about like how bad it could have been. But I do remember like at some point like my spidey senses finally kicked in, and I was like, I should probably not be hanging around
yeah,
this guy.
let me leave.
And I remember like there was I think it was him. I know like at some point I just basically like stopped talking to him, and I remember he like tried to talk to me in the parking lot one time, and then like I just like ignored him. And then there were like other incidents in the parking lot at Chabot. That was not great. Not
What's
with
going
him,
on
just like
about
in
parking
general.
lot?
Just in general of like, you know, it's a late night, you're getting out of class at like 9 and like trying to walk back to your car, and it just,
Yeah,
yeah, weird times. I've been thinking a lot about like my late teens recently, my late teens and my early
early
20s, and
20s.
just like so many times where I was in situations where I'm just like, God, I'm so lucky. Like
People were less crazy then.
they were. That's true. I feel like, yeah, people had some boundaries back then.
Yeah,
Like there were still some social norms. Now I feel like you would be in those situations and it would just like keep escalating and keep escalating. Like
yeah,
you're walking to your car and some dude's like trying to talk to you and you just like ignoring it, and you would just like keep following you and get like more angry as like you ignored him and those sorts of things.
yeah. Now, like, or then you get ignored. You just
And you
kind of
just
like,
like walk
oh,
away. You're like,
walk,
all right,
walk away.
fine,
Yeah, that
whatever.
was it.
Like, yeah.
Like, how are you
The worst is
getting?
he the worst he's gonna like do is like call you a bitch and walk away.
Yeah,
Like,
like, I don't understand the mentality of getting angry that a stranger is not responding to you.
yeah. It's like
Like,
what's the audacity to think that like you're entitled to
you're
my
entitled
response or
to,
something.
yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand that mentality. People like legit start fuming and they're like, hey, I'm talking to you. It's like, okay, what do you want? I wanted your number. Like,
Yeah. What are you gonna do if I
what do you
actually
want?
talk
That's
to
all you
you?
wanted, and now
Yeah.
you just showed me why I wouldn't want to give you my number. Like,
Yeah. Um tangent on a tangent on a
yeah,
tangent. This brings me
yeah,
back to the present day. I'm walking into the office on Thursday, and like there I call it running. I think I've talked about this before. I call it like running the
like a
gauntlet of
gauntlet.
homeless people
Yeah,
from like the Starbucks to my office. And there's these two park benches that are there that like are coveted real estate for the homeless people who hang out downtown. It's like, and they'll set up there and they'll strew all their stuff all over the place. They'll have like suitcases and blankets and bags and all this other stuff, and they just like take over
yeah,
these two park benches that are on opposite sides of the street. And then of course, like you have to walk by them in order to get anywhere.
yeah,
Um, and there was this guy like the day before I had my headphones in. This is my first mistake because I didn't have my headphones in. Normally I just have my headphones in and I keep walking. I just ignore people. I don't even listen. But that morning I didn't put my headphones in, and I walked by this guy, and yesterday the previous day he'd been in the same spot, and I had like heard him kind of yelling stuff, but I had my headphones in, so I just like walked by him and ignored him. Um, and today or that day I walked by and he was like before I even get to him, like I'm far enough away that I'm still having like a hard time hearing him. And he's like already locked eyes on me and like starts like giving his spiel before I even get close enough that I can fully hear it. but
Yeah.
it was something to the effect of like getting an apartment is like $2,100 or something, and like, can you just give me a little bit of money? I just want to get out of the cold or something like that. And I legitimately looked at him and I'm like, I'm sorry, man, I don't have any cash. And he's like, he just looks me dead in the face and he's like, you're a fucking liar. And I'm like, and I
So
just
you
like,
do
so I
realize
just keep
people
walking.
don't carry cash on them anymore,
Yeah,
right?
but I just like, I keep walking and he's like, I hope you have a bad day. You just like, I'm gonna have a bad day. You just ruined my day. And I'm like, okay.
Like, all right.
I told Andrew this, and Andrew's like, they're not very good with repeat customers, are they? But it's just like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, first off, the city that I live in, like, I know the number of homeless shelters and like resources that are in
Yeah.
this city. If you
You
want to get
can
off the
go.
streets, you can.
Yeah.
Like, especially with winter coming, like, you can get off the streets if you want to around here. You know what you have to do? You have to not be a dick and stop using drugs. That's what
Yeah.
you have to do to get off the streets around here.
Yeah.
And it just and it's the same people, like it's the same people who hang out in this exact same spot, like they're the frequent flyers. They're clearly people who don't want to get off of drugs or whatever it is that they're doing in order to get any kind of assistance. And I'm just like, I have zero sympathy for you. Like, you know how I contribute to you being able to have a place to live? I pay taxes in this town. So how about you just go take care of the resources that my taxes
Like
are
I've already
already
given
paying
you
for?
money.
Yeah, I've given you money. Go use it. Like,
Giving you a lot of money.
yeah. So anyway, now that we've meandered through our late teens and back to the present and the weird times that are now.
Yeah. Um, so I had mentioned last time, like I've been trying to like watch like spooky movies or whatever,
Hmm.
get in the spirit. So what I watched. So I watched Sinners again
Yeah.
because that movie is phenomenal.
Such a good movie.
Um I watched what did I watch? I watched It, Welcome to Dairy. It's like
There's more than one It.
so there's two It movies, but
Oh,
this one is
okay.
actually a series. They
Oh,
started a series like there was only one episode out when I watched it, but I was like, okay, this is actually pretty good. Okay, I can see where it's going.
what's it on? Is it on Netflix?
It is on, what is it on? It's either Peacock or Prime. I forget.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone's trying to do an update right now, but I'm on it. And then I watched Weapons.
I've been wanting to watch that. Is it good?
Yes,
Oh
you
my God.
like
Okay,
it.
I've been wanting to
I
watch that.
specifically thought of you when I was watching.
Yes.
Here's the thing, at first, like I never watched any trailers on it. Like I saw some like I understood the premise. Like
Yeah.
premise is for people who don't know what weapons is. So it's a teacher, her whole classroom goes missing with the exception of one student. They all leave at the same time.
And there's like video of them and they're like freely leaving the house.
Yeah.
They're like 7 year olds. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like elementary age students. So I played a second grade class, the whole second grade class. Just missing one same night, don't show up. So I was like, okay. And it has I forget her name, but I really liked her from Ozark.
Okay.
Blonde curly hair for
Hmm.
people who watch Ozark. But like I was like, oh, okay, like I like her. Like let's check out this movie. Because I also heard that was like a good movie. It was not what I was expecting.
Oh,
It was good.
okay.
Not what I was
I
expecting.
watched the trailer. So I saw it. I was actually what were we watching? I was on Prime for something. I can't even remember what we were watching, but I saw the trailer or I saw like the ad for it
Yeah.
on Prime and I was like, what is this? And so I looked up the trailer and I was like, all right, this
Yeah.
seems like this, like it was giving me, have you seen Dark Skies?
Dark Skies. I don't think so.
Oh, you should watch that. If you want a good, like creepy, scary movie, you should
Dark
watch that.
Skies. Okay.
But it was giving me like Dark Skies vibes.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
But
Dark Skies isn't like an alien abduction movie. but you should
Okay.
definitely. It freaked me out.
I'll check it out. Is that streaming on anything?
It probably is. I
I'll look
haven't
it up.
checked.
I'll look it
Yeah,
up.
it's an older movie, but it's got to be out there probably for like
Yeah,
super cheap if you have to rent it.
let's see.
Um, but yeah, that one. So I have like this is a fun fact about me. I have an irrational fear of aliens. I've always had an irrational fear of aliens.
Is it
And like,
irrational though?
I mean,
I don't think it's
so
irrational.
okay, so when I say irrational fear of aliens, so like I was afraid of ET as a child. Like I could not watch ET as a child. Um and who's supposed to be like the friendly alien, and
Yeah.
I can't watch that. Even as an
Okay.
adult, I probably still wouldn't be able to watch that movie.
Okay.
It creeps me out. He creeps me out. He's weird. I don't
So
like him.
someone playing
Um
like phone
yeah,
home.
oh God, oh, stop it. And his head and the thing and he's waddly and I don't like it.
Yeah, he's
Um,
ugly, ugly little dude.
he is an ugly little dude. Um, yeah, but so like as a kid, I this is probably the first sign that I have some like low level OCD. Like very, very low level, but I do have some low level OCD. Because I had like rules that I made up. It's like the same thing is like a lot of kids have, where it's like, oh, the boogeyman can't get you if like
Yeah.
you are like fully under the covers or whatever, like the little like rules that you make for yourself. Mine was for aliens. I had rules of like I can't get abducted by aliens, and I think like weirdly enough, I actually had to have like one leg out of the covers, so it's like which doesn't make sense because then they have something to grab you by. But
Yeah.
like
Child brain. So,
child brain, my, first, second grade brain is like, the aliens can't get you.
so question. So you still have this fear of
It's
aliens-ish?
not, yeah, it's not like that level anymore,
Okay.
but
I was like, so
it,
any alien movie, like,
yeah,
it
I
just
have a
kind of gets
really,
you.
yeah, so like the movie The Fourth Kind, like scared the
That's what I was
ever
gonna say.
loving daylights out of me. Um,
Was
I have a like alien movies in general, like alien abduction movies in particular, like the Alien movies or the Alien franchise doesn't scare me because it's like a
yeah,
horror thing.
but let's see
But
what
like,
is it.
yeah, alien abduction movies. So that's why like Dark Skies and The
Now,
Fourth Kind were like terrifying to me.
World
World War
War
Z,
of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. I think I saw that. That's a different kind of vibe though, because you don't really see the aliens. They just like show up in these like giant spacecrafts. But
Yeah.
like Signs. Signs is
Signs.
another one that
Yeah.
like when the alien like comes around the or comes through the video when they're showing where like all the aliens have showed up around the world and like
Yeah.
the one alien shows up on the on the video feed. It's like yeah. And then when they're in the house and like they're running, like the alien is like stalking through the house, like hunt. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Um, Quiet Place.
I have not seen that. I really want to see it. I've
You
never
haven't seen
watched
A
it though.
Quiet Place or A Quiet Place Part
No,
Two? Ooh,
no.
good
I
movies.
it's one of those movies that I know I would really like, but I know would scare the shit out of me, and so I haven't watched it.
They're good movies though, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, they're good. Um,
Um, this isn't a like alien abduction movie, but it's like a horror sci-fi type
yeah,
movie. Annihilation. Have you seen that one?
I know what it is. I'm not sure if I've seen it. I don't remember if I've
Pretty
seen
sure
it.
Natalie Portman's in it. And it's like this zone has been set up on the planet that like I'm pretty sure it's like on Earth, but there's like this weird zone and like you go into it and they go into it trying to like investigate what's going on in there and then
Yeah, is
something
it
like
like this
takes
big old like narrow like pillar looking ship in the zone?
no, 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 no.
What am I thinking?
It's like a bubble basically that
Okay,
like there's like a wall that they have to walk through and then there's like all this like crazy shit starts happening when they go through the wall and
I have seen this. Yeah, yep. Annihilation. Yep.
um but I like there are some alien movies that I love. Like the movie Arrival is one of
Mhm.
my favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
Uh
Okay.
So that movie is just a masterpiece from start to finish.
But E.T. Whew.
Yeah, but E.T. man, like
Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about because back on movies, so I've been watching the Purge movies.
oh, good movies.
Um, and I realized I've only seen the first one. Um, so I still haven't seen all of them, but I watched Election Year and
Hmm.
the first Purge, um, which is more of an action movie rather
We were
than
talking, it's funny, The Purge actually came up last night at dinner because we were talking about movies where the sequel is actually better than the first movie, and The Purge is one of those franchises where like the second one is actually better than the first one.
yeah. But which I had a thought about just purges in general. Like first so I had two thoughts. So first I wanted to like what would like purges happening, what would your
Mhm.
plan be?
Okay, so I have to have some like I have to ask some questions in order to give an answer here. Like,
Yeah.
do I have the option of like getting out of like a city beforehand, or like am I stuck in the city?
So
Like
for
obviously I know the
this,
purge is going to happen, but like what are my options
yeah,
here? Like,
so it's let's say it's not the first purge. So it's like Halloween. Like
okay.
there's a day like you're free to do whatever you want, but it's also nationwide
Hmm.
day or 12 hours, whatever. Because
I
for
mean,
those who don't
honestly,
know, purge is all crime is legal for 12 hours.
yeah. It's the like national, they basically like there was like a civil war or something, and they decided that the way to like deal with human aggression is just to like have a night where like all crime is legal, no hospitals are open, like whatever. It's just like 12 hours, you can do whatever you want to like let out all your rage.
Yeah.
Um, so I personally would just go into the woods somewhere and like be gone for 12 hours. Like,
So I had the same thought. I was like, I'm gonna grab a sleeping bag, some blankets. I'm going in a ditch. I'm
yeah,
finding a
I'm just
ditch,
gonna
and I'm
go
just
out
waiting
in
it out.
I'm just gonna go wait it out somewhere. Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
get out of the city. I'm gonna go somewhere. Like I live in a place where I could drive 2 hours north and no one would find me if I just wanted to be gone for 12 hours.
yeah.
Um, the downside of that is like there are gonna be the psychopaths out there that are like gonna look for the people
Gonna
who are
look,
going and
yeah.
hunting. Like they're gonna go hunt the people who are doing that. We're gonna have uh did you ever read the short story The Most Dangerous Game?
Yes.
The one where they like hunt a person for like
Yeah,
yeah. Like you're gonna have like the most dangerous game going on.
yeah,
Um but then you just like I don't know, you just be prepared basically.
yeah.
um that's my first option. But if I'm stuck in the city, um I'm fairly certain I could like barricade myself in my apartment for like pretty sufficiently for like 12 hours and just shoot anybody who comes through the door.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people travel in groups though.
Yeah, but also like I have one entry point to my
Yeah,
apartment. So like that's the nice thing about living in an apartment actually is like you can barricade your door if they manage to get through. You're just gonna
yeah,
have a pile of bodies out front. Eventually people are gonna
yeah.
get deterred by that.
Fair, fair enough. Um,
I have one entry point. I literally just post up at the other end of my apartment and then like it's a clear line of sight to my
yeah.
door. Yep. I'm
Uh,
also a really good shot.
yeah.
So
Second thought. What happens the
no, no, no,
day?
you have to give your answer. What are you gonna do?
Oh no, I told you.
Okay, that's it. Like it's just
No,
go
I'm
hide in a
finding a
ditch.
ditch. I'm finding a
Okay.
ditch.
But like what if you can't? What if you can't get out of the city? You're stuck.
Yeah, I'm finding a ditch. So, especially where I'm at right now, there's road like I can take the back road
No, no, no,
Altamont.
no, 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 no. You're stuck in like Oakland
Why'd I be in
during the
Oakland?
purge. I don't know. Bad things happened,
You're
okay? And you
talking
ended up
about
in
being in your
Oakland.
apartment. I could talk about being in my house. Okay.
Okay, fine. To be like literally though, like being in Oakland or LA or New York or Chicago would be like the worst fucking
That would be
thing
yeah,
ever.
because that happens like on the daily already.
Yeah. No, but just like in general, if you're gonna be like there are worse purge locations.
Yeah. Here, the thing about now, because it could go either way, either like so say it's like the Oakland situation. You're gonna have the people and the communities that are just like we're hunkering down,
Hmm.
we're trying to stay safe. And then you got like even like gang members and stuff, like they're gonna want to protect whatever the heck they're doing.
Yeah.
They're not gonna, but then you're gonna have the psychopaths who are like just looking for trouble.
Hmm.
So it's
You know what I would be most concerned about if I lived in a city would be arson. So like somebody just like goes around and starts setting buildings on fire.
vampires. Yeah,
Yeah. Because it's like, okay, yeah, I can hide in my apartment. And if somebody tries to get in, then, I just shoot them. But what do I do if somebody sets my apartment
that's on
building on
fire.
fire
Yeah,
and then I have to leave my apartment? And then there's just somebody out there, like,
they're waiting
sniping
for you
as
to come
people.
out.
Yeah, they're waiting for
Yeah,
people to come out of the building. Like, you just get smoked out.
yeah.
Like, ooh, that'd be bad. Anyway, this is fun.
Um,
What's your second question?
so my second thought was because even throughout all these movies, they never actually say what happens the day after. It's always like 4 months later, 2 years later, whatever. What happens the day after?
It is the worst day in the ER that has ever existed.
Like,
I've always thought about that because I think in one of the movies it ends where like all the emergency radio traffic starts up and they start recording like how overloaded the hospitals are and all this other
yeah,
stuff. It's like it would basically be all emergency services would have to spend like a month getting ready for the purge, basically.
yeah, they would
And
have
like
to
yeah, it's like how are we going to handle the influx of people to the hospital? And because like you're just going to have people lying, like
just
there's
body.
people like,
So I know which one was it? I think it was the first purge where they had like it was still happening. There was like maybe like 2 hours, 1 hour like left or whatever, and there was like a truck like who was like in charge. They're like piling bodies on trucks. They're
yeah.
like keep the streets clean. Like
Hmm.
because those watching like keep Washington clean. And as they're
Yeah.
the bodies on the truck, it's like okay, so
Oh.
they start the cleanup, but like for like again like
But again, like, why
hospitals.
would it doesn't make sense that you would start the cleanup while the purge is still going because then you're just putting people at risk to just get murdered. Like, because somebody's going to be out there being like, I'm going to wait for the cleanup crews to come because it's like they're going to be psychopaths who are
But
like, how many
they're
people can I
like
kill?
yes, but it's because there are people who are immune to the purge. I think like
Oh yeah, like
whatever.
politicians and stuff or
Yeah,
yeah. But like, do people actually pay attention to that? Like, yeah, you set that rule, but like,
yeah, and who like everybody would have to be aware. And
exactly.
just
Like,
given how people are, not everybody's aware.
mm-mm.
So yeah, you could just have someone be like, I wonder what happens if we just, take this person out.
Also, that's BS. Like, if you're gonna have a purge, okay? Like,
Yeah, like
you
why
wanna
are you
stage a
immune?
coup
Yeah,
on like during the 12 hours of the purge?
put your life on
Have
the
a
line. Come
purge. Yeah,
on.
you against the Secret Service, man.
Like they're saying, oh, participate, participate. Why aren't you participating? Why aren't you letting
Exactly.
people
Yeah,
participate?
I know you want to like off somebody
Like you're
on the other
hoping
side of
people are
the
getting
aisle.
off. You
Like,
want
come on.
people off. Why don't you do
Yeah.
it yourself? Why don't you? Yeah. Well,
Okay, so we've talked about how you're gonna survive the purge. Now, like, would you participate in the purge?
not unless I had to. Again,
Okay.
like most likely I'm hiding.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm just thinking
but
like, is there a situation in which you would be like motivated to participate in the purge?
not really.
Okay.
Like I don't have anger and aggression in me, like until pushed.
Well, that's my thing, is I'm like, what would it take for you to
What would
like,
it take?
yeah.
It would take a lot.
Other than someone's like actively trying to kill you on purge night. Like other than that.
Either actively trying to kill or like a friend or someone or family member is like, hey, like I'm in trouble, I need your help.
Okay.
Then I'm on my way and other people just will cease to exist at that point. But like personally, like I'm not out to seek anybody. Like, or like I just wouldn't be. Like I'm just not
Yeah,
that. Yeah. What would it take for you? I don't
not
think
much,
it take as
honestly.
much. It wouldn't take much at all for you.
Nope.
You
Like
already have targets. You already have
yeah,
targets.
no, but that's the thing is, it's like I just, I don't know. It's a good question because like there's nobody that I would actively target, like
Yeah.
me currently as a person,
Yeah.
but I could absolutely see myself being like, you know what? Fuck these people. like,
Yeah. You're annoying me.
just it'd be more than like annoying, but like I could definitely see myself just being like, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just like one time, let's do it. Let's go. Me against you. Let's go.
Let's test my merit. Let's see.
Yeah, like but that's actually kind of like the thought process though, is it's like
Yeah.
could I do it? Could I survive a purge?
Yeah.
Like that's really my thought process. Is like I do think that if I like trained for it and like got
Yeah.
myself ready and made a plan, I could do it.
Like if put in that situation, like because it's gonna happen, you have to prepare. Like
Yeah.
you gotta do what you have to do, and like it's a switch in your brain. It's like okay, I
Hmm.
gotta.
Well, that, and
Is
like
it-
and that's the thing too, is like obviously the purge movies are all about like the psychos that are like hunting you for the entire movie and you're trying to survive or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't want to like hunt people. I just want to be like,
yeah,
all right, you're gone now. Bye.
yeah.
like it's not like I don't want you to suffer.
You
Like I'm
don't
not that
want
kind of
effort.
person.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah,
put
I don't want
actually
to do a
put
lot of
effort into it.
effort. That's a lot of work. Like
Yeah,
I don't want you to feel terror. I just want you to not exist anymore.
yeah, just unalive.
just unalive. A quick unaliving.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Those are my thoughts. This.
Yeah. And now we have exemplified the differences between the March Aries and the April Aries.
There we go.
The March Aries is like, I'm in a ditch. And the April Aries is like, come at me, bro. All right. On that note, now that we're gonna cap off All Saints Day, Dia de los Muertos. God, that's so hard to say. Dia de los Muertos. Um, and yeah, thanks for joining
Yeah, it's
Dark
been
Chocolate
fun.
Mocha Podcast. So, all right. See you guys on the next one. Bye.
Yeah.